Welcome to Not Roommates, the podcast by three guys who are not roommates, but could be. Today's a bit of a special episode. We got another guest. So, without further ado, this is our guest, Justin Armbruester, and he goes to school with Matt and Zach. How y'all doing?
Good. Thank y'all for having me on the show.
Hell yeah.
Glad you can make it, Justin. We
Anytime.
kind of gave Justin a little bit of a shout out at the end of the last episode, and I sent him the clip of how we went. Zach and I watched his game, and he texted me and he's like, "I want to get on the show, boys." So Justin is the ace of the UNM Lobo baseball team. He's an absolute stud. Just to kind of preface a little bit of a bio, I did a little bit of research, a little bit of homework. This man last season was the pitcher or All-Conference Mountain West first team. He had a 1.14 ERA in a COVID-shortened season. Lots of wonderful, beautiful stats. I can pull them up exactly for you right here. In 4 starts, he had 24 strikeouts, and he had limiting opponents to a conference best 173 batting average.
God damn.
This season, our boy Justin has won Mountain West Pitcher of the Week 2 weeks in a row, a couple weeks back. And he currently sits at 3-1 this season. I believe, if that's correct. Justin, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I'm just looking at the UNM website. I got Justin at 3-1 with a 3.27 ERA and over 44 innings. He's got 57 strikeouts, which leads the UNM Lobo baseball team by far. So that's a little bit of preface. And why don't you go ahead and
Thank you for the
yourself?
introduction. Wow, that was quite the introduction. I feel like Tiger on the tee at the Masters.
Well, heck yeah, man. We're glad you're able to join, and
He's got to
awesome
introduce
to
you.
have
Like, you're looking baller in those sunglasses right now. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's only fitting.
Well, I mean, it's a beautiful day in Albuquerque, and gotta enjoy the sunshine. So,
even from inside, yeah.
but keep the shades on. Got to roll with it. It's just kind of my style. Like, I just kind of like to keep it low key, and when I'm off the field, I'm really just chilling.
Hell yeah.
Love it.
Heck yeah. Well, Justin, why don't you go ahead and preface how you kind of got to UNM and how you kind of met Zach and I, and then just your journey of being a D1 baseball player and your hopes for the future. What do you want to do?
Yeah, so my road to Division I baseball is a little bit different than most people. So I went to a Division III out of high school, and I played there for 2 years, and then I kind of decided that I wasn't really getting the experience that I wanted to. So I entered the transfer portal, and I got a call from the coaches here at UNM. And they were like, "We'll offer you a shot. We don't really have any scholarship money for you, but we can offer you a shot." And I came in the fall, pitched pretty good, and worked my way kind of into the rotation last year and then moving into this year. But yeah, so that's kind of the baseball side. And then I was lucky enough to meet Matt and Zach through a class. I kind of just am trying to get all my classes done while playing baseball here. And I kind of just ran into these two. We got paired up on a project, and we've been friends ever since, talking baseball, talking sports. Sadly, the Zags looked like children last night against the Bears, but
Oh, God. Tell me about
Dude,
it.
what a fucking surprise, though.
That was
Dude,
horrible.
no, Baylor.
I saw that. I knew they were good, but I just didn't know they were that good, bro. They just
Right.
fucking looked like they suited up football players.
Yeah, they look like big boys compared to Gonzaga. I was
Yeah.
like, dude,
Yeah.
this is insane.
Yeah.
I
was not expecting
as soon as the ball was tipped, I was like, Baylor's going to win. And I don't even think they trailed in the game.
No.
I don't think they did, yeah.
I don't think so. Because they got off to that 9-0 run right off the bat, and it was
Yeah,
only up
and it was
from
never
there.
time.
Damn.
I mean, there was that one time that Gonzaga got it down to I think it was 9, maybe.
It was not. Yeah, it was 9.
Yeah, I think
it was just
9.
after the second half had started.
And then
got
they
down
turned
to
it
9
over.
and-
Then they turned it over twice, and it was back up to 16, 17, just like that. I was like, oh my God. Not a good game. Not a
Now,
good game.
Gonzaga hadn't lost at all this season till then, right?
Mm-mm.
Nope.
That
And they were
fucking
trying to
that
be
was a
sucks.
perfect season.
Yeah. Because correct me if I'm wrong, there's either no teams that have ever done it, or it was a super long time ago, UCLA did it. Undefeated
It's-
win a natty.
There was a couple teams that had done it, but it wasn't. I think like the 1980s, so before we were even born.
Yeah, it was.
But I think there's one or two teams. I know Kentucky almost did it a couple years ago, but then Wisconsin beat them in the Final Four.
Yeah, it was like Wisconsin was the most recent, and then UNLV.
There's no team that's ever been perfect.
Yeah, there's a few.
I'm wrong. Oh,
I think it was just in the modern era is what they were saying.
So since 1939, there's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams that have gone undefeated. So in 55 and 56, I don't even know what the fuck this school is, but the University of San Francisco, whoever the fuck they are,
they're in Gonzaga's conference.
The University
they're in the
San
West
Francisco?
Coast. They're in the West Coast Conference. Yeah,
I've literally never fucking heard of them.
Well, they're in San Francisco. If you didn't pick up on that.
I mean, I got that far, but
I mean, Dalton's still, he's trying to figure out how to count. So
yeah,
he's trying to develop that big brain.
I'm up to 10.
Okay, let's hear it, Dalton.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And that's how we do it.
Wow.
Hey, Dalton. How many bangs on the trash can is a fastball?
Hey,
2.
There it is.
2 for the fastball.
What's for the off speed?
That's 3.
Okay.
1 is
Sounds
for don't
good.
fucking swing. There ain't no way that's going to be close.
Okay.
So Dalton's done his homework. So we got Justin, I know, is from the Seattle area, and he's a Mariners fan. So he takes offense to the fact that Dalton and Zach are Astros fans.
In what place are the
Yeah.
Astros? Sitting at a pretty 5-1 record after today.
Hey, the Mariners are 2-2.
Who'd the Mariners play on opening day? I didn't see.
The Giants.
Okay.
I saw the first game that the Mariners played was like crazy. It was just back and forth all night.
Walk.
Oh, no shit.
God.
Yep.
Oh, God.
I love that.
That would suck.
I
Oh my
actually love
God.
that. But so anyways, the other teams that have done it in literally the following year, North Carolina in 1956 and 57 went 32-0.
Really?
And then UCLA has 4 teams that have gone undefeated.
Oh, okay.
In 63,
Yeah, I knew UCLA at least
64,
had one.
UCLA went 30-0. In 66, 67, UCLA went 30-0. This is where it gets fucking bonkers. From 1971 to 1973, UCLA was 60-0. 2 back-to-back undefeated seasons.
I want to say
60-0.
Well, hear me out on this. I want to say I saw something somewhere that said Gonzaga's like in the top 10 teams in terms of like longest winning streak. I think it was like 35 or 38 games or something in total. But UCLA, I think, had a run of undefeated games of 88. I think is what it was.
Damn.
So, I mean, that's
Can you imagine
2.5
what
seasons.
that's like?
That's crazy.
88 games in a row where you just don't lose.
Bro, if you're a one and done,
in that one for sure.
the what?
I said there's some superstitions involved in that one for sure.
Oh,
yeah.
100%. I'm not
No
changing
doubt.
my fucking socks.
Not changing my underwear.
Like,
Nothing. Got to keep.
But at that point, what does that do to a player's psychology where you win 88 games in a row and then you lose the 89th one? And it's like, I don't know what this feels like.
yeah, you forget what it is.
I feel like I would just be a
honestly,
mess. Like,
This is a weird feeling.
Yeah.
Like I don't like this.
Yeah, I mean, think of like Trevor Lawrence. He had never lost a game until he lost in college.
yeah, that's true too.
So, I mean, that dude.
Now he knows
That's
how to
like
lose.
balling.
He's taking some L's.
Oh, he took a thick
Oh, yeah.
L this year.
Yeah.
He took
Oh,
a
yeah.
thick L.
Speaking
Oh
of
my
football, how do you guys think about the new Panthers quarterback, Sam Darnold?
I think
thought
he'll
that-
do better than he did at the Jets.
I've been telling them this for a while. I thought Darnold was like one of the most overrated players coming out of college, but I don't think he's a bad player. I think he just needs an offensive line and like at least a weapon or two, which, you know, like in New Jamison Crowder, but that was about it. And Jamison Crowder's a baller. Like that dude's pretty good, but he just had no offensive line, dude. That thing was a porous offensive line. But we'll see. I mean, the Panthers have better weapons. He's gonna have McCaffrey. Fuck.
Yeah. And they got
for
Robbie Anderson.
3 games. For 3 games.
They had the tie with Robbie Anderson too, because Robbie Anderson was a Jet before he went to Carolina.
Right.
But
And he was good with Robbie Anderson. He had his best what's it called? Like his best completion percentage with Robbie Anderson.
Like I agree. Like I think Darnold's a little overrated, but I just think he wasn't given a fair shot in New York. Like, oh, we're gonna replace him with Zach Wilson. Like
and Zach Wilson's gonna shit the bed too.
Dude, Zach Wilson's overrated.
I think he's overrated, bro. But those throws he was doing in the combine, fuck, dude. Like he's throwing off his back leg, coming across his body, throwing 60-yard bombs, dude. I was impressed by some of those videos. Am I saying he's going to do that consistently? No, because obviously he's going to have like 300-pound linemen running at him that are going to be like twice the size as the college guys he's faced when he was at Mormon BYU. But
hey, them fucking Mormons beat Tennessee one year, but that's Pruitt's fault.
That guy's a bum.
That's true.
Yeah.
So, Justin, what do you think about Darnold?
I mean, I think he's going to be good, but to me, the biggest sleeper in the draft that's going to have 1,000 yards next year, Devontae Smith.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm picking my fantasy league. I don't know about you guys.
Oh, yeah. I picked Justin Jefferson last year.
Yeah, he snapped.
I knew. Yeah, I just knew, bro. I looked at the depth chart. Nobody was like ranking him really high in fantasy. I'm like, he's the number 2 receiver in Minnesota, and they just got rid of Stephon Diggs. I'm like, the dude's gonna get catches.
And some days he was the number 1 because Thielen was in.
Pro Bowler, 1,000 yards. He was a dog. He was a dog. Yeah, because
Thielen you can always count on Thielen being out at least 2 or 3 games a year with a hamstring injury, like always.
Yeah.
And then
Higgins, I don't think good. He was a good pickup, but I don't think it's fair that a lot of these draft analysts, which I hate these guys, they get paid to analyze players. They're ranking
Jamar Kiper.
They're ranking Jamar Chase Kiper, as like the 3rd best prospects. Like, do you not realize he sat out last year and Devonta Smith literally won the Heisman? And he's so good, dude.
I think Jamar Chase is going to be good, bro. I think you may be discounting Jamar Chase just a little too much.
But he's not going to be
I'm not denying Jefferson that. Like Jamar Chase is going to be good, but I would, if I was in a position to take him or Devontae Smith, I would rather have Devontae Smith. Yeah.
Dude, the only thing that Devontae's got working against him is his size. And like, look at Wes Welker. Wes Welker was just the exact kind of player, and he had such a good career in New England, dude. If he gets the right quarterback thrown to him, bro, he's going to snap. He's going to snap. That dude's quick, and he's going to juke out all these fucking big boys that are trying to run at him.
You know who I'm excited to draft on my fantasy team next year? And it kills me to say this. It fucking kills me. Kyle Pitts.
Oh man, he's
going to be so fucking good. He's the next Gronk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's huge, bro. He ran like a 440.
Yeah.
He's a dog. He
is a man amongst boys.
Fuck.
You know who could use Kyle Pitts is the Seattle Seahawks, but they don't have a 1st-round draft pick.
Dude, so they don't pick tight ends. The tight end does not work in their system. They are run heavy and then throw the ball down the field to Lockett and Metcalf.
Yeah, just look at it. They got Jimmy Graham right after he was in his prime.
Yeah. So Justin, you're a Seahawks fan. What is your take on the NFC West this year? Because the Cardinals just got JJ Watt, which actually I predicted on like the 2nd episode of this podcast would be a sleeper team.
He did do that.
The 49ers are going to be back. I'm convinced of that. And then
they're getting a quarterback.
The Rams got Matt Stafford. So that division is tough. I mean, what do you make of the Seahawks? What do you think is going to happen?
All right, I'll give you the short term and the long term answer. Short term is it's the best division in the league right now. It's the most competitive. Like they could have 3 playoff teams next year out of the
agree.
Oh, yeah.
I agree with that.
That's facts.
Seattle is not in the best position right now because they just don't know what they're doing, but everybody else upgraded. Seattle's the only team that hasn't upgraded this year.
True.
So it's going to be interesting, but it's the best division in the league right now, at least the most competitive.
So how are you feeling when the Russell Wilson trade rumors were swirling around, were you panicking a little bit or?
Nah, not panicking.
No?
We're good. He likes Seattle. He has a huge home, bro. His home's huge. Why would he move? He's literally right on the lake. Like,
it's the only
perfect
team that
house
gave
in
him a
Seattle.
chance too, bro. I knew coming out of college that dude was going to be a baller. The only thing is just like Devontae Smith, right? Everybody discredited him because he's 5'9" or whatever it is. Like he's short.
He's only 5'9".
Yeah.
He
What
was the
the
8th
fuck?
quarterback picked in that draft class, 3rd
And
round,
he took
6th pick.
Wisconsin,
And
to
he's the only
Rose Bowl How
starter.
many times, bro?
He's
Yeah.
the
Like,
only starter of the
good
draft
player.
class.
Is he really?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Do you remember who the number one was? I don't know.
Oh, there was a
shit,
bunch
I
of
don't-
quarterbacks that went before
There was a bunch
Russell.
of quarterbacks that got taken above Russell Wilson.
What year did Russell get drafted? Was that 2012 or 13?
I think it was 13.
13.
I don't know. He's
That
been-
draft, I feel like
minute.
that draft class was horseshit compared to
So it was
like
2012.
Oh my god! Do you
12.
want to hear some of these fucking names?
Oh God,
Yes.
dude, this was a stacked one. Holy shit. Number one was Andrew Luck.
Yep.
oh man.
Number two was RG3. Then, dude, this was the draft that Trent Richardson from Alabama went. And Justin Blackman, dude, this was a
man.
Morris Claiborne was in there. Ryan Tannehill got drafted in there.
Brandon Whedon.
Fucking
Brandon Whedon, man.
That
And
dude
who's
was
the
a guy.
star? Who is the starting quarterback of the Seattle Seahawks out of this draft class in the
Russell
3rd
Wilson.
round?
Russell
Selected
Wilson.
in the 3rd round.
Dude.
Yes.
Yeah,
I just
Russell
remember
Wilson.
To be
watching
fair,
that draft,
Ryan
dude.
Tannehill is starting right now.
He is, yeah.
But
that's true.
Russell Wilson's a Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
This is
And
also
Russell
true.
Wilson is
Hall
no
of
question
Famer.
better.
Russell
No
Wilson's got a ring. Tannehill doesn't. Tannehill's finally
Exactly.
like
Russell
in his
Wilson had
prime.
2 rings, but we decided
Bro.
to throw the ball on the 2-yard line. So
Brock-
we're just not going to talk
Brock fucking
That's
Osweiler.
what I was waiting to get.
Brock Osweiler
Osweiler.
got drafted 2nd round, 57th pick overall by the Broncos. He got picked ahead of Russ.
Fucking
Brock
That's
Osweiler. Is he even in the league anymore?
no.
Oh,
he's
he's a backup
collecting.
somewhere, isn't he?
No.
He's collecting his 27
Nah,
mil from
he's
the
a-
Broncos, and he's living up the life right now,
He's
bro.
a former quarterback. He's not. It doesn't even say he's a free agent anymore.
Oh, he dead.
He's just
That
gone.
dude was a bum.
Russell Wilson was overlooked.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
100%.
big
dude.
time, 100%.
I
Man's a
remember
stud.
watching that draft, and I'm just sitting there like, why is nobody drafting Russell Wilson? Why
Dude,
is nobody drafting Russell Wilson?
it's
It
like-
doesn't make any sense, dude.
And then honestly, the same thing happened with Dak, bro. Like when
Mhm.
you watched him play at Mississippi State, I was like, dude, this dude's great. I mean, he easily his last year in college could have taken Mississippi State to a national championship.
He almost
they were
won the
number one
Heisman.
he almost won the
Yeah.
Heisman, and they were number one for like half the season.
They were.
They beat
were.
Alabama that year, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Mhm.
And he was like
Yeah.
being compared to Cam Newton at the time because Cam Newton had just had his breakout season and shit like that. Yeah, but it's like I just never saw what people didn't see in Russell Wilson, dude. I was like, this dude's so good. He can run, he's just so smart with the ball. It's like, yeah, he's short, but who cares? I mean, come on.
I think we're going to see that with a couple guys, and one guy that I really want the Steelers to draft with their 24th pick, Najee Harris. The Steelers need a running back very bad. He's going to fall that
He's
late
not
in the
going to
draft.
make it that far.
I don't think he will
listen
either.
to me. I have a theory, okay, and it's
Lay it
because
on.
I am 100% on the Najee Harris hype train, and I want him in the black and gold. But all the teams that pick up to that point don't need running backs. If you look at a lot of those teams, like obviously the first 3 or 4 teams going to go quarterback, and then after
Yeah.
that, all the teams have young quarterbacks. They need offensive line help. They need receivers. They don't, and a lot of those teams have running backs. Like you have the Bengals, like for example, they pick 5th, but they've got Joe Mixon. They just signed him to an extension. Like Dallas, they need help on defense. They're not going to take running back, and they've got Zeke locked up.
Yeah, it's
So-
the only way they're going anything but defenses if somehow
Is he
Kyle
going to
Pitts
be able
falls
to
that
play,
far.
or is he going to get suspended again?
Nah, he's
Right.
going to play.
So
Dude.
I think I'm on the hype train that the Steelers need to get Najee Harris or Travis Etienne, because both those guys are going to be studs in the NFL.
Dude, like the one thing you're not even mentioning that I'm looking at the CBS draft class, and they have him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th running back is Trey Sermon, dude. That dude's fucking
That dude was
a baller.
He was good. Yeah.
I fucking hate the dude because he used to play for OU. Like fuck him, but Like, look at the game he had against Clemson, bro. He was hurdling over dudes. He was just destroying kids. That dude's so built. He could be good, dude. I mean, like, no matter what, there's going to be a good running back in the draft. And then Michael Carter from fucking North Carolina and Javonte Williams. He's good too. There's 2 running backs coming from North Carolina. Yeah. So there's some good ones on here. Shit.
Bro, you know what it is? Robert
Oh my God.
became the running backs coach at North Carolina, and their running backs completely upgraded. Robert Gillespie was our running backs coach when Alvin Kamara was here.
Oh, that's
and then whenever Butch got fired, Gillespie went over to North Carolina. Guess where that motherfucker is now, though?
Where?
He's at Alabama coaching running backs.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dude, the other one that's in here is fucking Chuba Hubbard.
He's good too. For Oklahoma State.
Dude, he's like their 12th ranked player on here. And then even farther than that, like this dude doesn't get any recognition because he goes to Kansas, but he was good. The Puka is his name, Puka Williams.
Oh yeah, Puka.
That dude's he's kind of a stud. I'm not even gonna lie. There's some good running backs on this list.
All right, let's all name one sleeper pick that's gonna get drafted in the next 2 weeks. And it's gotta be a well-known name. So let's let Justin go first since he's the guest. One sleeper pick.
Dude, I don't know. I don't follow football that closely. I'm into baseball right now.
Okay. Well, then
I can tell you that the Mariners are highly underrated right now.
Okay,
they could be a wild card. They're definitely better than the fucking A's.
I drafted Kyle Lewis for my fantasy baseball team, and he's hurt right now, and I'm a little upset about that.
It's a sad time.
But I have a little bit of love for the Mariners because they got Paxton now, and he pitched okay 2 years for the Yankees. They got Justice Sheffield, who is a former top Yankee prospect. They got a lot of good young players. Kyle Lewis is a dog. I mean, he torched the Astros last year, and that's
Jared Klenick.
He's going to be really good.
Jared Klenick. You will see his name in a few weeks.
I can't believe the Mets traded Jared Klenick away for Edwin Diaz, who's arguably the worst closer in baseball for the Mets.
Dude, the man sucks. He was terrible for the Mariners. So many blown games.
Well, he had that one good season, and then the Mets got on the hype train like, oh, my God, this guy's the best closer ever. And then he just sucked the next season for the Mets. So
yeah, thumbs down to that guy.
You love to see the Mets struggling, especially with their new owner. And, oh, my God, we got Francisco Lindor. It's going to go to the World Series. Like, bro, you're the 4th best team in your division. If you don't realize that, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
I was actually telling Dalton this before you hopped on, but Jacob deGrom, he has 70, I think it's 70 career wins with the Mets, maybe a little bit more. But last night he was pitching, and they were up 2-0, and the Mets bullpen blew it again. Whoop-de-doo, whoops, surprise. The Mets bullpen has blown 31 games for Jacob deGrom in his entire Mets career. So Justin, you're a pitch. Yeah, his entire career. So Justin, you're a pitcher.
He has 8 no decisions where he's gone 6 innings or more.
Yeah, that's fucking insane.
I mean, what does that do?
Myself, you hate to see that. That is the worst.
Well, especially for somebody like you. I mean, we were at the Nevada game where you went 5 1/3, right? And you had 11 Ks. You were dicing, and then my brother and I had left after you got taken out, but I saw that you guys ended up losing that game. The bullpen, that's their job, is to go in there and save the game, right?
Yeah. So it's. Well, actually, when I came out, we were losing, so I would have got the loss, but we tied the score, so then I got the no decision, which on that one I'm lucky. But when I come out and we're winning, and then they tie it, and then we either lose or win, those are tough.
So I want you to talk about. I don't think the audience knows this. We touched on this a little bit, but you had a game against Fresno State where you went 9 innings and you had 17 strikeouts. And not only that, but you threw a shut piece. Talk to what was going on that night, dude. What did you have for breakfast that morning or something?
Honestly, I kind of just went out there and just played my game, and just really had my stuff that night. It was all clicking, and me and my pitching coach, we kind of just executed our game plan, and it kind of just really worked that night. When you kind of go do something and it just feels easy, and you feel like you've done it a million times and it just feels easy and you don't have to think about it.
Yep.
It was just one of those
Warzone.
nights where I didn't have to think about my mechanics and I could just play.
That's awesome.
That's good, man. Yeah, that was. I mean, I didn't watch that game, but I just remember getting the updates on Twitter, and I was like, God, dude, he is just dealing tonight. I mean, it was awesome to see, especially since like we have the personal tie. I love seeing all my boys go out there and just deal, man. I mean, that was great performance overall, and we're definitely gonna try and go to the rest of your starts because we got to support
Sounds
the boys,
good.
you know, and we
And I
and
heard you guys can drink in the stands.
yeah, we actually Zach and I had a brewski in the first game though, but we had a brewski and we were sitting there enjoying some baseball and
Some Bud lattes.
Bud lattes, man.
Well,
Yo,
I'll
speaking of
inform you
drinking,
guys where the free
Oh.
beer is.
There's free beer?
There's
Yeah, from my
What?
parents. My parents tailgate every home game, and there's a deck above our locker room, and they have a cooler
Oh.
full of beer up there. So if you guys walk
Oh.
up and say that you were in class with me or that you know me, they'd be more than happy to give you a beer.
No way. So is it?
Oh,
Can we
dang.
just? Is there no like gate or anything? We could just walk up there and just go up there.
So yeah, right by the locker room, there's a gate, and it's just open because like nobody cares, and our coach just doesn't really care. So
Okay.
yeah, you can just go up there.
Okay. All right,
So-
Zach. We're gonna have to do that.
you might have to do that.
Yeah, but yeah,
that's
Yeah.
fucking
No, for
awesome.
sure.
What?
you guys
Dude,
can't
that-
miss my parents. My dad's a huge guy, so
What's your parents' name? So like we don't like want to be polite, obviously.
Mike and Liz.
Mike and Liz.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Heck
We'll just say yeah. Justin
fucking
said we
awesome.
could come and like we're friends with Justin, so
He was on our podcast.
he was on our podcast.
said there would be free beer.
That's awesome.
So-
But your
Of
parents
course.
don't live here though, right? They're
No, they live in-
Wash.
They live in Tucson right now, so it's
Okay.
like a 5-hour drive. So they just drive up for the weekend.
That's
So
not
do
bad
they
at
like
all.
do they split their time between Seattle and Tucson?
Yeah, so they're actually in the process of moving down there. So we have a house in Tucson that we just finished, like renovating that we
Yeah.
wanted to like move into. So it's like a 3-year process, and we're in year 2.5,
Nice.
Sick.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
almost
Are
done.
y'all- so y'all are gonna sell the house in Seattle or keep it, rent it out, just keep it to
I think
have?
we're gonna rent it out and then just turn it into like, because the house is pretty much like nearly, I don't know, mortgage paid off, whatever
Yeah,
you want
yeah.
to call it.
Hell yeah.
And then we'll just rent it and like turn it into a source of income because everybody wants to live
Smart.
up there because Microsoft is right there and Amazon and
Amazon, yeah. Yeah.
like, yeah, it's crazy. But my
That's
parents are
awesome.
at the point in their lives where they just want to relax and wake
Good.
up, go in the pool, get a coffee,
Yeah.
not
Enjoy
deal with the
sun.
stress. Yeah.
I don't
Not
blame him.
Yeah.
Days out, day after day after day after day in the fall, winter, and spring of just rain.
300 days of the year it's sunny in Tucson, and 300 of the days of the year it's raining in Seattle.
What a
God, what a-
total 180. That's
difference,
crazy.
man. Yeah, I remember the one time that I went to Seattle was at the tail end of July, and there was not a single day of rain. It was so nice. The weather was
That's
great.
the best time of the year.
Yeah, I was like, this does not feel like Seattle that I've heard about at all.
No, that's the sunny 3 weeks of the year right there.
So I just must have gone in those
There
3
for the
weeks. I
perfect
guess.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Shit.
Damn.
Yo,
That's
so
awesome.
Justin, we touched on this a little bit last episode, but since you're an actual, D1 player, I gotta ask, right? We were talking about last episode, what would it be like if two things happened in baseball, right? If
Okay.
A, we let the players juice again, and B,
Okay.
we lifted the alcohol ban from the dugout.
Okay.
This is
So are you asking for my thoughts?
Yeah. Like if everyone's allowed to juice and you can drink some beer or some whiskey, tequila, whatever, right before you step out on the mound. Like, cause we're making a joke, right? Like what if, you hear Joe Buck be like, well, Justin Verlander just took 2 shots of tequila in the dugout and now he's on the rubber. Let's see what he's got. Like, how do you think that would really play out?
Well, okay, the juicing thing would scare me, first of all, because people already are starting to throw over 100, and
Yeah.
if you get hit by 100, it's probably gonna break a bone, honestly. Like that shit hurts.
Yeah.
But then the drinking, I don't know. It might add a little fun, but I just don't think it'll go over well with the general public.
No.
Right. Yeah. No, the general public.
For sure.
So here's a topic of
I think
they
so
should just
too.
they should just make a drunk MLB league. Like it's like the outcasts that just want to form their own league. Just go fucking slam some tequila.
The Adult Softball League of America.
Yeah, Adult Softball League.
Softball, yeah.
Hit some dingers and smack some fucking tequila shots.
Dude,
you will see me in an adult
lie.
softball game for sure when I'm older.
Oh, dude,
hell yeah.
I already started that, dude. When I got done playing in high school, at my work they have like a league, and I signed up for that. But I'm like the youngest kid, but they always like pound beers after the game. And mind you, we play on an Air Force base, like we play on government property on the field. God. So after the first game, bro, these guys, well, you're allowed to like drink beer, like they have an agreement. But,
okay.
The guy was nice. The guy's like, "Do you want a beer, Matt?" And I was like, "Oh, I can't drink." And they're like, "Why not?" And I was like, "I'm only like 17." They're like, "Oh, well, they're like, oh, well, this guy like bought the beer and like we picked it up, and so like if you get in trouble, like we'll just blame him." And I was like. So I didn't do it because I am on federal property and I don't want to risk that because I was in the process of going through my clearance and all that. But
he didn't. He's just saying that he didn't.
Beer league softball is where it's at, dude. Like I'm a washed up PO. Like they just stick me in the outfield and I just try and hit a bomb every time and I roll over because I'm like a scrawny ass kid. But
then you try to throw people out at the plate.
Oh, dude. There was one time I did that and I thought I tore my shoulder, but I don't even care, dude. I'm washed.
Fuck is a cutoff?
Worth it.
Yeah, we don't need cutoffs in beer league softball.
Do they
just gonna try and throw everybody out?
Do they slam beers at your wiffle ball league or whatever that you're doing?
Oh, dude, no. So that thing. So when COVID happened, over the summer, my cousin and I came up with the idea of like starting a wiffle ball league over the summer, and we thought it'd be a good idea. Like my cousin found an Instagram account. They had like an actual league and whatever. So like, let's do it. So we got a couple teams together. Yeah. But our team was the only one who had like the adults. The other kids were like in high school and shit. So, and we only played like 2 games and that was it because everybody just bailed. But that is, dude, wiffle ball is so fun. Like it is. And like, if you can figure out the grips on the ball, you can like spin it all crazy.
Dude, I've seen those videos from the wiffle ball league, like on TikTok before. Bro, there's some dudes doing crazy shit.
No, that's how we got the idea of like starting our own league is because we saw that on I think it was Instagram or TikTok or something. But it's so fun, dude.
It's like, why not at that point? It looks fun.
It looks like fun.
Oh, dude. Well, the good thing is like when he's done after he gets drafted and he has a successful professional career, he can join a beer league softball. But the good thing is he's a PO, so he can save all those dinger swings for beer league softball.
Oh, for sure. You can guarantee it.
Hell yeah.
You can guarantee
it.
So here's a hot take since we're on the topics of like steroids and beer league softball and alcohol and shit. Barry Bonds. Is he a Hall of Famer? Yes or no?
No.
No.
But if they but if they let Jose Altuve and Alex Bregman in, then you have to let Barry Bonds in. But I don't think
I agree.
I get that. No, I get
because knowing what pitch is coming is a worse way of cheating than juicing, I think. Because you can juice but still not hit the ball.
Thank you.
If you know what's coming, it's a hell of a lot easier than it is not knowing what's coming.
I tell these 2 Astro fans that all the time, and they're like, no,
they're like no,
juicing.
Hey, I'm all about steroids in baseball. Do not misquote me.
Yeah, but I agree. Like, I think Barry Bonds is a Hall of Famer, but again, Justin has a point. One of the requirements is you have to be like play the game the right way and have integrity and stuff. Jose Altuve and Alex Bregman, Carlos Correa, all these idiots are going to have phenomenal baseball careers, but they didn't play the game the right way. So if they're making the argument that Barry Bonds, Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa aren't Hall of Famers because they juiced, well, then how can you put Alex Bregman, Jose Altuve, Correa? Because they're going to have Hall of Fame careers.
Yeah. But I think they should all end up in the Hall of Fame if all those guys end up having great enough careers, which I feel like as far as first ballot goes, the only one of those who might qualify for that is Altuve. Maybe, if that. But either way, I don't know. I think fucking Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame, Barry Bonds, Mark McGwire. And if their career runs its course the way I hope it will, then like I think Altuve, Bregman, and all them should be allowed in too. But I don't understand, especially the Pete Rose thing. I don't understand what the fuck the problem is with him.
Well, he did the underground gambling thing, but I mean, they let him back into the Major League Baseball a few years ago, and so by those means, I think he should be in the Hall of Fame. I mean, that dude was arguably
He was one of the best ever.
Besides Mariano Rivera, he should have been Pete Rose should have been the first unanimous if Mariano, like obviously if he was allowed in. But I mean, the dude was insane at the game of baseball. It's crazy, you know. And I'm still very salty Derek Jeter was not a unanimous Hall of Famer. I guarantee you the one guy who didn't vote for him was some salty Boston writer who just got so mad, like, oh, Derek Jeter, like he killed the Red Sox for so many years. I'm not going to vote for this guy.
Fuck that.
He's like, looked at the numbers and he's like, his fielding percentage wasn't good. It's like, dude, Derek Jeter invented the jump throw from shortstop, like making the play in the hole. And
Yeah.
I mean, he had so many memorable moments throughout his career, and the fact that he wasn't unanimous was, I thought, a lot of bullshit.
I'm
but
deeply disappointed that you didn't just take your opportunity to talk like an idiot Boston person with the accent.
Smack the
Talk to me, boys.
Pack the
Talk
car.
to me.
Pack the
Talk
car.
to me, boys.
Look, see,
Oh,
Justin
shit.
got the
Jeter
Jeter
Talk to
jersey.
me. Talk to me, boys.
You got,
Hey,
you got
I see that
Oh,
Zeke
damn,
jersey.
Yeah, you got quite a
I
few
got
up
hella
there.
jerseys, boys.
Oh, yo,
Is that
let's see
Jason
them all.
Tatum?
Let's see them all. Give us the tour.
All right. I got Duke jersey, Jason
Oh, that's
Tatum,
fucking fire.
Russ,
fire.
Zeke, Mari Cooper, Brandon
Coop.
Morrow, pitcher for the Cubs, Robbie, Mitch
Oh.
Haniger, Jose
Oh,
Fernandez, Derek Jeter.
Hell yeah.
So
Dude,
I'm
that's a
curious,
fire-ass
what's up
selection.
with the Cowboy jerseys if you're a Seahawks fan? Like the Cowboys and Seahawks are kind of rivals, low key.
Because my cousin works for the Cowboys and got me those jerseys.
Okay,
Hell yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
that's lit.
Dude, that Duke
So, yeah,
jersey
when you
looked
got a
clean as
plug-
hell.
I'm saying. I was thinking that
Yeah,
same
bro.
shit.
Yeah, that Duke jersey's fire, dude.
I want like a Duke and UNC jersey, bro. I think those are the most fun. And a UCLA one, bro. Those are like the three best unis in all of college basketball.
Yeah.
Easy.
For sure.
The powder blues from UNC, you just can't.
So one thing you need to
Hey.
add to that collection is Seattle's getting a hockey team, so you need to get a Kraken jersey
Ooh.
and you need to hang that up because their colors are fire, dude.
What do those
Their
Kraken
logos
jerseys look like?
dope.
The teal.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
look
I
'em
got to
up,
see
dude.
this. Hang on. Seattle Kraken?
Oh,
Yep,
dude,
Seattle
it's
Kraken.
flames.
Bro, and you need to get like one of the throwback Seattle Sonics jerseys.
Mhm.
Dude.
Those are cool.
Okay, so crazy story about that. My aunt works for the radio station in Seattle, the ESPN one. They have a signed Kevin Durant rookie jersey.
Wow.
How much is that? That's got to be just.
I don't even know, bro. It doesn't matter.
That's
It's not
10
for
racks
sale.
easy, bro.
Like
Fuck.
I'm keeping it. If I ever get a chance at that thing, I'm
Man. That's
like you
fucking
can't
sick.
sell that. As a
Nah.
Seattle sports fan, you
Nah.
just he played there for 1 year and the man's a Hall of
Just-
Famer, if not one of the best NBA players of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably going to go down as like one of the best players that didn't win a whole lot of championships. He's just so fucking good.
Yo,
Oh,
The
yeah.
so-
Sonics need to become a team again.
This is the Seattle Kraken jersey. I got it pulled up here.
He's showing it. Yeah.
Oh,
It's so clean.
Dude, that is
so
fucking beautiful.
This is a Nelk
Show
Boys
him the
city.
white one. The white
fucking
one's hard.
sick.
The white one? Oh, shit.
Released
Where's
Right
the
there,
Kraken.
Kraken
I
store.
fucking love that.
Where do you see that at? I don't
At
see
the
it.
bottom. Scroll down. Keep going.
Oh, here we go. Shop now.
Right there. Shop.
I don't know if they
Hell
came
yeah,
out
let's
with
see
like I
this.
think they just have the two, but it's
Aw.
slow. It's closed.
Oh, that's
closed?
a bummer.
Here, hang
Just
on.
look it up on
Oh,
Google, maybe.
man.
Here we
Oh,
go. Here
for-
we go.
Oh,
yeah, the
yeah.
white
Yeah.
ones are fire.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, see, I would get the white
Those
one
are
for
cool.
sure.
Dude, and
No,
when they
that's
come
fire.
out
I
with
like the
the
navy one personally.
reverse retro, you know it's going to be the main color is going to be that turquoise, dude. The NHL stepped up their game hard with those NHL reverse retros, dude. They are so sick. All
Hard.
of them.
Hey man, it's because Adidas stepped in. Weren't they outfitted by Reebok for the longest time?
Yeah.
Yep.
They signed
Yep.
with Adidas,
Well,
and Adidas was like, "What the fuck were y'all doing?"
Well, did you know that Adidas actually owns Reebok?
Yeah, they do.
What the
Reebok
fuck?
is like a sister company to Adidas, but so now they
Little
throw
brother.
Adidas on there. Yeah,
I was today
exactly.
years old.
Yeah,
I had
actually,
some
Justin,
Tic Tacs
I
back in
figured
the
that
day.
out. Oh, dude, so did I.
I was
I
rocking them.
actually figured that out because we had a discussion post for our strategic management class about Adidas, and I was doing some research, and I found out that Reebok was a sister company for Adidas, and I was like, damn. So that was pretty cool.
Is that their like
It's-
American branch? Because Adidas is based out of Germany.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Germany.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I was today years old.
Yeah, bro.
the more you know, dude.
For real.
You learn
all these
something new
leagues-
every day.
Honestly, though.
All
why
the
every
leagues
day
are
is productive.
taking a step up, dude. Like baseball with the Nike jerseys, they're starting to look pretty fire. They're coming out with those like city ones, and they're doing like the
Yeah.
7
Oh, yeah.
teams. The Boston ones were cool. I didn't mind.
I thought
that.
those are
I thought
pretty
those
cool.
hats-
Who are all the?
And
I
then,
haven't
uh,
seen all the ones for that yet. The, like,
I know the
so they're-
Red Sox
they're
dropped
slowly-
theirs.
The Red Sox dropped theirs, and then they're releasing a couple. I know like the Dodgers are one of them. The Giants are one of them. The Marlins one's about to
Oh,
look
those are gonna be
sick.
fire.
You know they're gonna do Miami Vice shit like they did for
The Heat.
those Heat basketball jerseys. The Miami Vice ones,
Boys,
crazy.
Yee.
What's up?
420, the new shell game's coming out. Are you guys getting
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Yes or no?
I
Yeah.
already pre-ordered it. I am gonna.
That's
pick
what
it
I
up.
like to hear.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
Bro, okay, so
honestly
speaking
never
of the
played it.
show, the cover athlete, Fernando Tatis Jr., absolute stud, just got
He's hurt.
notification, 10-day
Hurt.
IL. He's got
Hurt.
a partial tear in his labrum.
Mhm.
Shit.
Swinging too hard. Yeah, tough scene.
I
the
don't
curse.
think they should have gave him that monster contract considering he's never played a full season in 2 years of baseball.
Yeah.
But I
a
get
bold
why they
take.
did it. Like the Padres have sucked for so long and they want to be good for forever. But dude can't stay healthy, man. I mean,
Have you seen the numbers with him in the lineup versus without?
Oh, is it just
I'm not.
like a huge difference?
It's like a winning record by like 20 games versus a losing record by 10 games.
with
So it's like a
in the
30
lineup?
game swing.
Wow.
Damn.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's a
I think I
stud,
have a
man.
thread here with every single Nike City jersey for the MLB.
Yeah, yeah. I
I'm
think
gonna
I listed 4
I'm
of them:
gonna share it
San
real quick.
Fran, LA, Miami,
Yeah.
and then they did Boston, and then there was 3 others.
They dropped Oh man.
So this is Arizona.
Those
are these
clean.
confirmed or are these concepts? Because I thought they're like they were supposed to.
Oh no, that's a
Oh,
redesign
no,
just
that's
for
not
fun.
true.
yeah.
Hang
So
on,
they're like
all
they're
MLB
releasing
City.
periodically throughout the season. So like I think the next one was it might have been April 20th.
Yeah, so that the yellow ones are the Boston.
This
and
is
the
the
reason they
confirmed
did it
Boston
like
one?
that was because it's Patriot Day and I think it's the anniversary of the Boston Marathon.
yeah,
It
it's like the
is.
marathon
Okay.
colors.
It is.
So those are packing some heat. I hate
That-
the Red Sox,
Dude,
but those are pretty
that
cool.
hat is clean.
I might
It
get
looks
the
like
hat.
a UCLA hat. Looks like a
Yeah.
UCLA hat.
I was thinking
Sure.
that same
I
shit.
might have to get the hat too, bro. I like it.
Mhm.
That thing is I'm a sucker for light blue, bro. Like the
Yeah, those are some heat right there.
That
powder
dude,
blues from the Royals
it
and the
looks
Rangers,
like the
bro.
Boston Bruins hat. That's exactly what it looks like.
There was a
Yeah.
bunch of people because UCLA
That's
has
tough. I'm
basically the
buying
same
that.
logo on their hat, and they're like light blue. So people were calling them the Boston UCLA Sox or something on Twitter.
Oh yeah, hey, it says right there on the bottom of the big picture that's pulled up. It says what they're for
Yeah.
on that little
Okay.
picture on
Yeah.
the bottom left.
The 617 is because I think it was 617 people in that Boston bombing that got injured. So, and that was
That
like the
hat's
whole
tough.
thing
Hat.
where it was like
That
617
hat is
strong.
sick.
So I
Ooh.
can respect those.
I'm getting that hat for sure.
Yeah, that shit's clean.
Yeah,
Rafael
bro.
Devers, bum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are pretty cool. I gotta hand it.
Oh,
to
now
him.
the socks are nice too.
Ooh.
Anything
Ooh.
Stan Sox does, bro, they don't miss.
Dude, I wear them when I pitch.
Do you actually?
What do you
Yeah,
have? Like they don't have UNM ones, do they?
I just have the red ones, and they're just like the crew length. So they're, I don't know, the ones that every teenage boy wears. That length.
That's clean. I like that. Yeah, the
So-
Stance Sox pack heat, dude. They have
sure.
like for the MLB ones, they have like the city skylines, I think.
Yeah, I have the Astros one here. I bet I have them in my drawer.
So, Justin, something we had talked about in the last podcast episode was after every time you struck somebody out, you would like look at the ground and like wave. What is that? Like, what does that mean? Is that some sort of inside joke that you have with the team? Is that something you do?
It's
Is it
called
just being a
it's called
savage?
petting the dog. So it's called petting the dog. So I
Okay.
don't know, like one of my friends did it in summer ball once, and it's just kind of just a swagger thing. But I don't know. The
Hell
other
yeah.
team doesn't know what it means. You guys don't know what it means, but I know what it means, and it gets me fired up. So
Hell yeah.
it
Petting
kind of
the
just
dog.
works. Like it's basically a way of being like cocky to the other team and like saying "F you," but without
Love it.
them knowing.
But
In a way.
subliminally, yeah.
So I don't know.
I
It
love
kind
it.
of works for me. I try to be a little bit
Those are
more
sick,
discreet about it when
Those
I'm
are
on
fire.
the road. I try to be a little bit more discreet about it when I'm on the road, but when I'm at home, I kind of let it eat.
Dude, hell
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
I
I
mean-
get that.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's
you gotta
your
be careful
house.
with that. Yeah, you
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
be careful with that because if you get, if you just end up messing up or something, people are just gonna fucking give you shit the entire time.
But you can guarantee at Fresno State when I struck out 17, I was petting the dog.
Oh,
That's
yes.
what we
dude.
like to hear.
I love that.
Yo, so actually talking about like being on the road and stuff, how do you deal with hecklers? Because like me personally, I'm a heckler, and whenever I go to Tennessee games, my ultimate goal, even if we lose, is I want to get in the other team's pitcher's head as best.
Oh yeah, no, when I pitch, I don't really hear anything. But like between innings, I definitely can hear people like chirping and stuff. Someone was chirping me pretty hard at UNLV, and they got in my head after I was done pitching. But like while I was during pitching, I don't know. I don't really listen. I kind of zoned it out pretty good.
That's good.
But yeah, I
really-
like to chirp too. So I'm right there with you. When I'm not
Yeah.
pitching, I like to chirp.
Dude, hell yeah.
Yes.
Dalton and I one time we were like it was
Yes.
the night before we were going to a
yes.
concert, and we went to a Round Rock Express game in my hometown, and we were fucking chirping the shit out of the other team. And we were even kind of chirping some of our own players just as a joke, but we weren't being like dicks about it. What was the name, Dalton?
Jerickson Profar.
Jerickson
has
Profar.
Jerickson
Jerickson Profar.
on Twitter.
Yeah. We got blocked on Twitter by him because we kept yelling at him. We were like, "Hey, bro, Far, it's okay. You struck out. You kind of suck, but like,
Bro,
you got
he was wearing the golden sombrero bad.
Oh, shit.
Oh my gosh.
It-
Yeah.
it was-
Actually, the game that you guys came to, the tennis team showed up in like the 8th inning, just hammered, and they were letting the other team have it.
Oh,
Just
man.
no
the
filter
fucking
at all.
tennis team.
The tennis
Jesus.
team.
I was like, wow, y'all really got after it.
Dude,
I love
there
that
was
for y'all though. What the fuck? That's awesome.
It's
It
I
was
don't I
awesome.
don't know if you heard the one dude. Matt and I were kind of chirping him in the stands like subliminally.
I
But
heard
his
about it
kid
on the
was
podcast
like-
from last week because I listened to
Yeah.
it.
He was
That
like
guy's an asshole.
he started like mimicking your petting the dog a little bit, and then you struck his kid out, and then he was like,
twice.
"Damn it!"
Twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
And he was so pissed, bro. His wife was like kind of sitting away from him, and we were just like just yelling out like, "Oh, nice try, buddy! Nice swing!"
You're lost.
Love it.
You're
I love
lost. You're lost like the family dog. And
I
then
love
You
it.
have no shot, right? I felt like telling like the third time you were laboring a little bit, so I didn't want to talk too much shit. But if you were still locked in, bro, I was literally gonna say like, you have no shot, right? Like, and I wouldn't have cared if his dad heard me because
yeah,
Your dog water.
your dog,
dog
water.
water.
We did say that. We did say that. And his dad kept looking back at us and was kind of getting a little pissed, you could tell. And then he would like go walk away and pace after he struck out his lost son.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
He looked up.
I mean, the
But
kid, you
that
gotta
kid
give the
actually
kid
was
true freshman in the starting lineup at the D1 levels. Pretty
Yeah.
good.
well,
Yeah,
and looked up
that's
his shit. He had set like a bunch of records in the state of California. Like he did some crazy shit. Like he had a really good batting average. I think he had like one of the highest in state history at whatever level he was at.
Yeah.
And then he like I can't remember what other stat he had a record for, but I mean, he, good player, just sucks ass in college.
Yeah, but according to Justin, he said Nevada's one of the worst teams in the conference. So
Yeah, he's a
makes a
bum.
lot of sense.
He's a boom.
We don't get to play him again because of COVID. Such a bummer.
Yeah.
Damn.
Fucking
So yeah, that sucks, man. I mean, are you guys have to quarantine now, or what's the deal?
So right now we have to quarantine 14 days, but we're testing tomorrow and Friday. And the word on the street is that if we test negative, then we're like good to practice, but we can't
Practice.
play for 2 weeks.
That
Sick.
sucks, man.
So how are they doing? Like, are they not doing any kind of contact tracing or anything there, or are they just
They
going on
just
rapid tests?
X'd out the whole team because the
Damn.
player that got it was in the
Oh.
dugout. Yeah.
Fuck.
Damn.
So I'll be on the
So
golf
how-
course tomorrow at 9 a.m.
Hey, fuck yeah.
Respect.
So how does
respect.
that? So how does that work then? Like, are you guys? Because I know like the pros, they're not allowed to go. Like they have to be very confined. Like for you guys, do you have any like sort of set of rules you have to follow, or are you guys just kind of allowed to do your own thing and just be smart about it?
Just don't quote me on this. They have no leash on us at all.
Oh.
Wow, that's
They
shocking.
they're basically like they kind of tell us, oh yeah, you guys need to stay here, but as long as we keep testing negative, we just kind of do what we want.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess
as
that
long
makes
as you're,
sense. That's fair.
It's not like high
smart
school.
about-
They can't just fucking babysit
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
No,
like, as long
we're
as you're smart
22
about
and
what you do, you're
23-year-old
fine.
grown men. Like we can make our own decisions.
Yeah.
Are they pushing for you guys to get the vaccine too, or no?
They're kind of leaving it up to us. So like me
Okay.
personally, I've had COVID and I was out for 2 weeks, lost my taste, lost my smell. Other than
Oh.
that, I was good. But I don't know. I don't really know if I want to get it, to be honest. I've had COVID. I feel like I'm good for
Yeah.
now.
That's fair.
I'll wait my turn. I'm in no rush to get it right now.
That's fair.
But
That's kind of where I'm at with it too. I haven't had
and that's
COVID,
only
though.
because I've had COVID. If I hadn't had COVID, yeah, I'd probably want it
Yeah.
hmm
a little more. But right now, I'm chilling.
Yeah, and you're probably covered for a little bit at least if you got the antibodies. So
At least like
You're
5
chilling.
months, I think. So till
Yeah.
June.
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All
I
right,
have to
well,
ask-
boys, I hate to do it, but I got to hop off.
All
No
right.
worries, man. It was
No
a
worries,
pleasure
man.
talking to you.
Thank
Thanks
you guys
for
so
hopping
much
on,
for
dude.
having me. And hopefully I can get back on towards the end of the semester and we can talk some
Dude.
more about sports.
Hell
We'd
yeah.
love to have you on,
Hey,
bro.
shout out your Instagram, Twitter, whatever, so that people listening can find you.
Yeah, my Instagram, I'm pretty sure is just Justin Armbruester. Honestly, if you Google me, my Instagram or Twitter will show up. I kind of hate to say it, but there's enough baseball stories about me that I'm tagged in or I don't
Subtle
know, something.
flex.
But it'll show up.
That's nothing to be. Don't be ashamed to say that, bro. That just means you're a baller.
I'm not blue checked yet. That's the goal. I
Hey,
want to be
that's
blue
soon.
checked.
Hey,
Hey, before you hop
Hopefully.
off, name the top
Hopefully. All right,
three
boys.
teams you want to be drafted
You guys
by.
have a good one. Thank you
Wait.
for
Oh
having
wait.
wait. We got
Wait.
one more thing. Final
One-
thought.
one
for you.
thing. Yeah, final thought, and I want it to be: what are the top 3 teams you want to get drafted by potentially?
Well, okay. Honest answer, I just want a shot to play. But if it
Understand.
really comes down to it, the Rangers, the
Ooh.
Orioles, or my hometown team, the Mariners.
Dude, I would
Hell
buy a fucking hat and a shirt
Hell yeah.
for any of those.
Jersey. What are we talking about?
And of
Jersey.
course a jersey.
Jersey.
I'll get you guys
Yeah.
the hat.
Fuck yeah.
Jersey.
All right, I'm down, dude. You got it.
I'll get you guys a hat for sure.
Oh,
That's
fuck yeah.
easy.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
All right, boys. You guys have a
All right,
good
man.
night. And,
Yeah.
Hey, man.
talk
You as
soon.
well.
Take
Thank
care.
You too. Appreciate it, Justin.
You guys have a good one.
Later, man.
You
brother.
too, man.
Damn.
What a guy, man.
What a
Justin,
fucking
that was
beast.
awesome.
All right.
What a
So
fucking beast.
I guess we got to have our final thoughts now. So who wants to start?
I'll go ahead and start, yo. The Astros are going back to the World Series. We're going back. We're going
Yep.
back. We're going back.
Okay. Okay,
And you know-
bud.
and you know who's not?
Going
Okay,
back.
bud.
And you know
Okay,
who's
bud.
not?
Okay.
The Yankees.
Mm.
The Yankees are not going to the World Series.
Okay.
They're not even going to get anywhere close.
We're
Okay.
going back. But that's kind of a two-part thing, right? I've talked about how I met Trey Smith, right? I've
Yeah.
seen a handful of
Yeah.
mock drafts. of him going to Kansas City.
Oh shit!
I am
Okay.
super
Okay. That
would be
fucking
cool.
excited for that possibility. But if
That
y'all
would be
remember,
cool.
right, whenever I met Trey Smith, I met him at a Walgreens and he was behind me in line with 2-gallon jugs of milk.
God. Yeah, I forgot about that.
So I'm gonna get his fucking Chiefs jersey and I'm gonna put a milk patch on the left arm
Yes,
and a
yes.
milk patch on the right arm.
Yes.
And then, dude, that's a story when you have that jersey and your son comes up to you one day and is like, "Why do you have the milk patches on you?" You can tell him that story. I
When
saw
that
this motherfucker at
Big
Walgreens.
motherfucker was in Walgreens hanging out because some dumbass bitch was at the front of the line and couldn't get her shit together. He asked me, what the
Yes.
fuck is going on up there? And I turned around. I didn't realize who it was. So I turned around and then I had to look up and say, I have no idea.
I love that, dude. I hope that happens for you. I really hope that happens for
Oh,
you.
man. It's going to be great. I just hope he gets drafted by the Chiefs more than anything.
That would be cool. That'd be cool. All
But those are my final thoughts.
right, Matt, what's your final thought?
Final thoughts. I think Dalton is delusional thinking that the Astros are going back to the World Series. They have played the Oakland Athletics, who are trash, and the
Dog
Angels,
shit.
who are
Mid. They're mediocre.
Angels are going to be better, but they're still going to be kind of trash, I think, because they're going to
not
get
gonna have
hurt.
any trouble in our division.
Yeah, you will. Well, actually, I don't
The
know.
Mariners are going to be the closest one who give us trouble, and I don't think we're
I
gonna
would
struggle
would
with the
agree,
Mariners.
but the Mariners still don't stack up to like the Astros. I think the downfall of the Astros is they're starting pitching. They don't have JV, which Justin Verlander is irreplaceable.
Fair enough. Fair
Um,
enough.
He's going
We
to
got
be
some young
he's
guys,
gonna,
though.
he's going to be back after the All-Star
mind
break,
you,
though, isn't he?
No, I don't think he's
Is
playing
he
at
out
all
all
this
season?
year. I think he's
No, I think
I
they
heard it
said
was all
that he
year.
would play. He would play if push comes to shove in the postseason. That's their plan, is having him back and ready for the postseason, which would
which
be
has
big.
it has its pros and cons, right? Like you just throw a guy
Yeah.
into the postseason, he hasn't pitched all year, so he's got to build up, right?
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
And I'm
again-
sure that if he's coming back, I'm sure he would probably pitch for like maybe the last month of the season or so, if he's able to,
Yeah.
and if they wanted to do that, and they might even get him in some rehab, like in the minors or something, and just get him some game.
Fuck it, man. Put him in the
experience back.
bullpen.
Yeah, I
Could
mean,
happen.
I think that was another thing that they talked about, is just, maybe having him as an option, like for late innings if push comes to shove in the postseason.
Yeah. Cut him at 20 pitches. Anyway, sorry to cut you off, Matt. It's your final.
No,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
fine.
sorry about that.
I hate the Astros with a burning passion. I hate the Mets with a burning passion. The Red Sox. I do think the Astros probably will win the AL West, but I don't know if they're going to go back to the World Series. Team to look out for: Toronto Blue Jays are tough, man, and I don't like the
Yeah.
fact we have to play them 19 times this year.
No,
It's
they're
spring
good.
has played.
But one player that the Astros do not have, and he's on my team, and he's my ace for the rest of the time, Garrett Cole. He's got 12 strikeouts through 6 innings and no walks right now, so he's dealing. It's a wonderful sight to see.
Oh, he's
I
a
love
dog.
Garrett Cole. I love Garrett Cole so much. But kind of my final thoughts, kind of shifting away from baseball. I got my Astro headset last Saturday.
Let's see it.
So
Show
Yeah.
it.
I gotta go
Show
get it. I'll go get it in my room here in a second. But
Show it.
I'm
Show
part
it.
of
We'll do comedy while we wait.
All
We'll
right,
do
I'll be
comedy
right
while we
back.
wait. All right.
Why
Dalton,
did the chicken cross the road?
why did it cross the road?
Because it fucking wanted to. There was some shit across the road. It saw it and it was like, I'm gonna go across the road.
it.
And then it started going tip, tap, tip, tap, tip,
And
tap.
and
tip, tap. And then it got hit by a fucking car. A big ass
What kind of
semi
car?
ran it
Big
over.
semi?
A big 18 wheeler.
Big
ran
fucking
that
Volvo
motherfucker
semi?
over.
Hell yeah.
flattened it. Church's fried chicken that bitch. And Matt is back.
Hell yeah. Knock knock.
Show it. Knock knock. Who's there?
My beautiful custom A40s.
It's me, motherfucker.
Let's see him. Show us the whole shebang.
I decided with my tax return, and since I have my Turtle Beach is going out, and Dalton and Zach had been convincing me for so long, get in the Astro hype. So I was like, well, if I'm going to spend this much money on a headset, I'm going to customize them. So I got the white mainframe here. The tags are camo, red camo. I'm a huge red guy. The tops, like this is another part you can customize. The insides, these are like leather. So I think the normal ones are cloth, but this is leather and like this is red. And then you can customize this. So I got this red, and then it's wire. I just took the wire, but the wire's white and it's got the mix amp. But Dude, I feel so much more confident playing Warzone and Call of Duty with these things. It's insane the difference.
I'm gonna have to go on their website and see if I can, because I've got the ones that are, so the Astros used to be just to where the ear cup was just like attached, right? But the newer ones now have it to where you can detach it and it's like magnetic on the inside.
There's like a little, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a little red lever right there. And I think
you can swap it in and out. So I might go on their website or see if I could find somewhere that I could get some of those other ones, because I feel like those would be comfy as hell. Like the cloth ones aren't bad. They're not bad. It's like, just they get a little worn down over time. It's just, yeah. You didn't know that?
I was today years old.
Yeah.
Dude.
So I know for a fact, I don't know if you can just get the ear cups, but I know for a fact that they have like these $60, $50 kits to where you can swap out the top bar, Dalton, like the headrest on the top. Like you can swap out the color, and then you can swap out like the mouthpiece, and then also the cups and the tags.
Yeah, I know.
You can pretty much customize like everything.
The whole thing.
Yeah,
I believe so. Yeah. Don't
quote me on that. They have like all kinds of mod kits on their website.
Those leather ones look fire.
It's comfortable, dude. Like I feel like it really fits my head good. I think I got the audio settings down. I'm still trying to like toy with it. It is, and I don't know, maybe you guys can answer this question for me. Do you feel like as though it's supposed to be kind of loud when you have it on so you can hear more?
Yeah, that's the whole point of it.
Yeah. If you have, I think on your mix amp, make sure your Dolby surround sound is always checked on.
It is. It's on. Yeah, it's on.
And then there's a setting.
You use the Dolby?
Fuck yeah. Fuck it. Surround sound. You're supposed to be able to hear footsteps like more universally.
I put it on star because I think it sounds a little better.
Oh, I think we have a
put it on Dolby.
Mine's either Dolby on or Dolby off. So
yeah.
So Dolby, and then which of the 4 settings do you put it on?
I put it on one, but I downloaded the Astro Command Center, and what you can do is I just looked up Warzone best settings, and I just copied somebody's, and dude, I can hear footsteps from 2 buildings away. It's cracked. So I can see if I can find that link and send it to you guys. Because all you need to do
that. Please do.
You download the Astro Command Center. It's free to download, and you can like toy with the frequency and stuff. But dude, this is like I've only had this for like a couple days, and it has been so worth the investment. Like,
hey man, I already gotta say, Matt's already playing better, bro. He's not like dropping like 2 kills consistently anymore. Like he's actually getting like 5 or 6 sometimes. He
Boogie Man
a couple games yesterday because I was playing like ass last night.
It's just crazy, bro, when you can like be in one part of the map and you hear a sniper shot and you're like, I know exactly where that guy's at. Like with my Turtle Beaches, I'm like, oh, it's just to the right. But now like that I have this, I'm like, he's literally right there in that spot. We're gonna go kill him.
Wait until we go back to like Modern Warfare or Cold War and we play Search and Destroy, bro.
Oh, I can't wait.
It makes you like cracked at Search and Destroy. Like Warzone's one thing, right? But Search and Destroy, like you really need to pay attention for those footsteps because, you know, like you're in a round for a minute and a half or whatever it is.
Engagements.
Yeah. Well, I will say too, in the gulag, like when you die in Warzone, I know exactly where the person's at in the gulag. So, and
sometimes it can get a little tricky because there's people running all around and throwing rocks and shit. So there's a lot of noises. You just gotta like really focus and just like decipher which one's which.
Well, and it's so funny too because like people will spectate me because they think I'm hacking, but it's like, nah, dude, I'm playing like Nick Merck, so I know exactly where you're gonna be. So I'm just gonna hard scope this corner and melt you the second you turn the corner.
Yep.
So, but that
people sound like fucking elephants in these things, dude.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Donk head ass.
So that's like one thing I was proud to finally purchase and use. So that's my final thought. We're like a video game sort of podcast, but I'm a pro now. Just kidding. I'm still a bot.
Don't have
but I'm a gamer. I'm a full gamer. So
we are not sponsored by Astro Gaming, but hey, Astro Gaming, what's up?
Hey, we'll take it, man.
Hit us up.
Oh, and one more final thought. New York Subliners, my Codley team, they got the 3 seed in the tournament, and I saw Optic is also in the winners bracket with NYSL.
We're 4, aren't we?
Yeah,
but they had a clutch showing against the Dallas Empire. So if they win, they play FaZe.
Oh fuck!
But yeah, so I want NYSL to win.
And if the Subliners win, they play Dallas.
No, we played Dallas right away.
Yeah, they played Dallas off rip.
Oh, you
But if
played
we
Dallas
win, we
right
play the
away?
Minnesota
How the
Rocker, which I think they're kind of body, but they just got lucky this time around. So I
There's
really
only
want us to
two
win.
teams get buys.
Did
Only two teams
Minnesota
get
just
buys.
like turn up suddenly? Fuck.
Yeah,
Dude, it's
they-
because they dropped one of their guys and they picked up that fucking Standy kid. Bro,
Yeah,
he's cracked.
whenever Minnesota played Optic, I was like, oh, it's some rookie. He about to get
Yeah.
Scump is about to
Nope.
shit on him. Dude, this
he
kid
good?
is fucking bonkers.
Is he like that Celium fucker?
Yeah, dude,
from
no,
FaZe?
his just like awareness of like he was on one of the I saw it on Instagram. One of his highlights was he was in raid in laundry, right? And one of the I don't remember who they were playing, but one of the enemies jumped up to like peek the laundry window, and he fucking nailed him real quick, no question,
Dude,
And then
that's the shit about those
somebody
players.
shooting in the fucking ring, and he just
Yeah.
shot through the glass wall. The what's it called? It's a
Yeah.
completely
Yeah.
is it opaque? Or opaque is see-through.
Yeah.
It's completely opaque, and he just shot straight through it and got like a 2-burst kill with a pistol through there.
Yeah.
Like he just fucking his awareness is crazy.
That's the thing about those players that's just so ridiculous is that like when you play the game so much, you just in like, I've definitely played COD enough to where like I like in Warzone, people tend to behave and move around very similar to one another. So you kind of just like develop that game sense.
Yeah.
But like at the pro level, dude, their game sense is on another level. They know every single corner that somebody's going to be in. Like they're checking like corners that, a normal player would not. And they're just ready to pop at any second. Like
they know all the wall bang spots too. Like I remember when the new season started, NYSL was playing FaZe the first game, and they put the new map in the rotation, Express, which wasn't in the last turnaround of maps.
Right.
And one of the very first games they played was Search, and Clayster, who's like one of my favorite COD League players. I think he's awesome, but
He's an OG.
that Celium guy on FaZe, I hate that guy, dude. Oh my god. But
so fucking good, dude.
And the way NYSL plays Search is one guy gets the bomb and they all just rush one bomb, right? So Clayster was like the one who was lacking behind. They were going B bomb, and that Celium guy like went in that hallway, like where the train station's at, and then like there's like the steps and there's that other hallway on the other side. This homie goes in that hallway and just starts shooting at this wall bang, and he melts Clayster. And I was like, I didn't even know that was a wall bang spot. Yeah. And like everybody was like, even the announcers like, oh my god, like we didn't even know that existed.
Yeah, well, you got to think
like
like a lot of these dudes have been playing. They played Express like all throughout BO2.
Well,
but so did I, and I didn't fucking know that was a wall
I didn't
bang.
know that. Yeah.
I definitely knew that was a wall bang. There's like,
but not only that though, Zach. Like the thing that gets me is like it's a new map in the rotation. So it's like, how the fuck do you know like where all these spots are at, dude? Like it's
because they've played those maps before and they didn't really change them except for like adding some new textures and improving the graphics of them. But
with
like
Express, it makes a little sense.
Yeah,
but still,
it's just they're cracked, dude. FaZe, I'm surprised FaZe lost the Gorillas because the Gorillas are low key trash, but FaZe finally lost.
Horrible. They're just like average.
Yeah,
they got that. I think NYSL reverse swept the LA Thieves. So that was funny, but
yeah. The Thieves they're not that good.
Yeah.
They're not that good.
Anywho,
they're not London or whatever.
Oh, fuck. London or Paris.
Toronto.
Dude, whenever I see somebody with like a London or a Paris skin in Warzone, I'm like,
I laugh.
Like, why?
My brother bought the Seattle Surge just because it was cool.
Like any other team, like I get, but the Gorillas, London, and Toronto, I'm like,
in Paris.
Yeah, in Paris. Paris fucking sucks too.
Toronto's the other one too. They're fucking ass.
Well, not only that, but they don't even have a logo, dude. It's just like just Toronto Ultra. It's like, why would you buy that? Fuck. Like at least Optic and NYSL, like they have a cool logo design. But
yeah, and it's like at least even though Seattle's not that good, their logo's fire. That thing goes hard. And like
they
the
Mutineers
there.
The Mutineers have that.
Mutineers are sick. The Rocker their logo is sick. Bro. Yeah. But anyways.
Alrighty, Zach, what's your final thought?
My final thought is I can't remember if we talked about it or not, but Kendall and I have been addicted to Dutch Bros, the coffee shop.
Okay.
I love that place, bro. So we go there today and took the top off the Jeep, rolled down the windows. We're having a good time. It's a beautiful day, sunny and 75 today. Yeah. And we go there and I got this one that was called Aquaberry, and it's like their energy drink line that they have. It's called a Rebel, like Rebel. So it's just like a Red Bull,
Yeah.
but it's a Rebel. They're fucking fire, dude. I'm just making my way through the menu, just trying all the different ones. So Kendall gets one of the blended ones. It's like it's not an ice like liquidy drink, but it's almost like a smoothie kind of.
Yeah.
And it was called like a ray of sunshine or something. Dude, this shit was so good. It came out. It's like this beautiful creation, just like red and orange combined. Mine comes out. It's called Aquaberry. This thing looked like it was like shit water.
Aw.
I was like, bro,
Feels bad.
I was like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, did a shit just like take a shit into my like, cup or something? I don't know, bro. It didn't end up tasting horrible, but hers was better, so I stole a lot of it. But
Yeah.
that's
Good
my
man.
final thought. Is much love to Dutch Bros. If you want to sponsor our podcast one day.
Dutch Bros, Boxing Bear, and Astro. That would be a very
Oh my
interesting
god, dude, or Santa
sponsorship.
Fe Brewing, bro. It would be the dream, bro. Just
Anybody
like Boxing Bear,
listening.
just send us like 1 4-pack each.
Yeah.
We'll call it good. We'll give you lots of recognition. We'll come buy a bunch of beer, but just
We
like
will
one.
drink all 4 beers in one podcast together.
I mean, this is one of like the only episodes that we had in like the last 8 or 9 that we haven't shown off a beer. So
Maybe
Gotta have-
if we get Justin back on here, like over the summer when his season's over, we can get him to crack open a brewski
dude,
with us.
fuck
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
And if it's over the summer, dude, we need to get him to pop off some like Arizona brews or something. I want
Yeah.
to see what they got out there.
hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Already, y'all.
But before you start your thing, I just want to say thank you so much to Justin for coming on.
Big shout out
very,
to Gaston.
Very
Thank you,
glad that he
Justin.
came on. He's the second guest of this podcast. He's awesome. We hope to God he gets drafted, and I think he will.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
And we're definitely gonna hit up his parents for those free beers when the next home
Oh,
series.
for sure. And just like in addition to, the whole guest thing, like we're definitely going to have some more people on. I've been talking to a couple people.
Yeah, same.
Oh yeah.
I think one
It's
of the
coming.
ones in one of the next guests has to be Mr. Jonathan Tibbetts, bro.
Oh,
Tibbs
we gotta
and
get
Louise.
Tibbetts on, dude.
And Louise.
Louise.
Oh, Louise, I already, so like Louise is in the
shout out
funnel,
Louise. Happy
Tibbetts.
birthday. We're recording this on your birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy
Louise.
birthday, Louise.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Fucking
Hey,
man.
I know you're going to hear this, 3-4 days after your birthday, bro, but do some shots of tequila right now or you're a bitch and send it to
Tequila.
us. Send us a video on text messages, make a group with us and send us a video. And you have
yeah.
to right now or else you're lame. Thank you.
You got to text him and let him know because we don't do this live.
No. I'm
No.
saying when he listens to this, whenever it is that he listens to it, at this moment, right now, like right now in the future, Figs, you're listening to this right now. You need to do it right now and send us a video in the future.
And we'll put it at the
Yeah.
beginning of the next podcast.
Yeah.
You will be our promo for the next podcast episode. Thank you. And you better not cringe. I swear. If I see any kind of face, you love tequila, bro. I better not see
Hell
any
yeah.
cringe. But yes, expect more guests soon.
Alrighty.
It's gonna be fun.
Alrighty, boys.
All right. Well,
I'll see
thank y'all
later.
for listening.
I fucking love you, Mom.
We'll see you.
Yeah.
Best podcast.